Hey fuckheads, one of the most terrifying things I learned as an adult is that everything around us is just made up bullshit. Like when I was a kid, I was told go to school, then go to college, decide what I want to be, graduate, get the job that I want, work 40 years in a fulfilled life, and then retire and spend my last years playing a fucking banjo or something. But the thing about that is, that story, there's no objective truth to it. It's just this great lie we were sold when we were too young to even know to question it. One of the comments I get all the time is people constantly telling me how much better off we are now than we've ever been as a species. Technology is flourishing, and if you ignore the giant steaming pile of wailing, malodorous corpses, capitalism is the Viagra of unabashed human progress. But I would honestly argue that this might be one of the worst times to be sentient, because we have self-awareness. I know I exist, and I have emotions and feelings, and I am acutely aware of the fact that I'm trapped in time and I am going to die. I know all of that, but I have no idea why the fuck I'm here. What purpose, if any, does our existence bring? This conundrum is so deeply ingrained in us that people dress up in funny clothes every week and listen to an even funnier dressed man tell them a batshit fucking insane story so well crafted it's able to push the wailing cries of existential dread down into the tummy area for a while. And this will never be resolved in my lifetime or yours. This might never be resolved. Our innate sense of self-awareness coupled with the reality of our own demise might be the greatest unintentionally hilarious cosmic absurdity that we are all doomed to play out. And with that boiling cauldron of ontological excrement hanging around our necks and filling our nostrils day in and day out, it amazes me how willing people are to just numb themselves to it. I get it, I understand constantly staring at this unknown abyss could fuck you up pretty good, but I don't know what it says about us that in the face of this existential nightmare, we not only continue to function, but we actively castigate anyone who says this shit. I am sure I'm gonna get comments that are gonna come rolling in telling me how edgy or immature or childish I'm being by saying this out loud. And maybe you can walk hand in hand with death on the precipice of nothingness, but I'm grabbing the pill bottle just thinking about it. No wonder people aren't willing to work minimum wage jobs getting harassed by some doe-eyed dipshit. We do not have time for that. The clock is ticking, and the last thing that we should have to concern ourselves with is filling out a goddamn spreadsheet, getting paid barely enough to afford food, having zero chance of upward mobility, being tacit perpetrators of a broken social order, having every one of our actions be unethical by fucking design, and the list goes on. Fuck me, but can we just burn this fucking thing to the ground? Because I'd really like to meet that chasm of nothingness, knowing that I at least made the pointlessness of our absurd existence an iota better for the poor bastards behind me. Holy shit, that was fucking unhinged. Have a happy new year, everyone.